Kayo ba nakaranas na kayo na may gusto kayong isang bagay at gusto-gusto nyo talagang makuha? For example, gusto nyo ng iPhone, so you work hard to get it. And when you finally have that phone, when you finally have that iPhone that you have been wanting, of course, you are so very happy. But suddenly, may bago na namang labas na model ng iPhone. Then, ayaw mo na sa iPhone na gusto mo naman yung model na bago. Hindi ka kontento sa iPhone na meron ka kasi gusto mo naman yung mas better na iPhone. Sa buhay natin in general, ganun din yung nangyayari. Gusto natin ng maraming pera, gusto natin matupad yung pangarap natin, gusto natin magkaroon ng mga luxury items. Hindi tayo nakokontento sa isang bagay lang or maabot yung bagay na gusto natin because pagkatapos nating maabot yon, we keep aiming for more. We always keep on aiming for something better. There's no contentment. Hindi tayo kontento sa pamilya lang natin, so we find friends. We have fun with them. Hindi tayo kontento sa Android na cellphone, so we buy iPhone. Hindi tayo kontento sa old style na TV, we buy flat screen. Kaya nga tayo, we are living in technological era because people have no contentment. They keep on inventing and discovering more. To the point na kahit ang sasakyan ngayon, kahit walang driver, it can drive on its own. And the reason bakit ginagawa natin to, bakit kinukuha natin yung mga gusto natin makuha yung mga gusto natin, kasi we want ourselves to be satisfied. We want to be happy by getting the things that we want. But the question is that, after we get what we have been wanting, is it the last? Is it our last satisfaction? I bet no. Because after that, it's just the start of keeping on wanting for more. And after getting the things that we want, we will still end up being unsatisfied. Lahat tayo, we are trying to fill that void in our lives. And unfortunately, we try to fill that void with things that cannot satisfy us. Things like money, fame, material possession, luxury. Feeling natin pag naabot natin yung pangarap natin, magiging kontento na at masaya tayo. But hindi pala. There was this celebrity who confessed to the crowd saying na lahat naman ng mga movies niya is nasa blockbuster hit at saka may pera naman siya. She has everything. She has the fame, the looks, the money. But in front of the crowd, she confessed that she felt empty. Imagine having all the resources, all the earthly things, but feeling empty? Bakit kaya? Bakit sa kabila ng bagay na mayroon siya, hindi pa rin siya nakokontento? This is what she said, na hindi yung money yung makakapag-satisfy sa'yo, hindi yung fame mo, hindi yung material possession na meron ka, kundi yung relationship mo sa Panginoon. That is the only thing that can complete you. So now, paano nga ba tayo magiging kontento at masaya sa buhay kahit sa simpleng bagay lang na mayroon tayo? Number 1, simple lang. Focus on God. Sumampalataya ka lang sa Kanya. Because when you focus on God, when you put your trust in Him, you will not mind the luxury, money, fame that many people are so eager to have nowadays. Sabi sa 1 Timothy 6 verse 6 to 12, but godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. Sabi, but godliness with contentment is great gain. Yung relationship mo pa lang sa Panginoon, yung pagiging kontento mo kasi may relationship ka sa Kanya is already a great gain. That is your greatest achievement. Your relationship with God is your greatest achievement. When you focus on God and when you're contented with God, kahit hindi mo hilingin yung mga bagay na kailangan mo, God knows what you need, God knows what you want, God knows your dream, God knows you more than you know yourself, and He will provide all of them for you. But godliness with contentment is great gain. So be contented with God, because God is faithful to us and to His promises. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Number 2, to have a happy and contented life is to have a self-discipline. Learn to discipline yourself. Surely there's no such thing as contentment. But if we choose to be contented, if we discipline ourselves to be contented with what we have, what's good about choosing to be contented and having the discipline to be contented is that kahit alam mong may mas better na bagay na nag-i-exist kaysa sa bagay na mayroon ka, kahit alam mo na mayroon pang iba na bagay na mas better kaysa sa'yo, you will not be bothered, you will not worry, because you're already happy and contented with what you have. When you have a complete family, food on the table, roof over your head, and most importantly, you have a relationship with God, you have God in your life, then what else you could ask for? Those things are the things that you should be grateful for the most, because not everyone has that. Some of us are rich in money, but they don't have peace. And also some of us are known to the whole world, but they don't know God. And I think yun yung mas nakakabahala, kasi tanyag ka sa buong mundo, pero hindi mo kilala si Kristo. Marami kang ang pera, pero wala kang tulog buong gabi. So, be contented, because whatever is meant for you will always be for you. Nothing can hinder the plans of the Lord in your life. So stop forcing things to happen, because it will always make things complicated. And last point, which is do not follow the world but follow God. That is one of the keys to have a contented and happy life. Sabi sa Romans 12:2, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. There you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. If we choose to follow the path of the world, then we will always end up unsatisfied. Because money, fame, material possession, luxury, you can have it in just a blink of an eye. But those things are just temporary things. They are easy to gain, but also they can just disappear in just a snap of a finger. But if we follow God, and if we allow God to change us, then doon natin malalaman na God's will and plans for our lives is much better, pleasing, and perfect than the things that we want for ourselves. When you allow God to work in your life, you will realize that there's much more joy and enlightenment in reading Bible than having fun with your friends. Na masaya palang kumanta para sa Panginoon kaysa mag-videoke kasama ang barkada. Na mas better pala ang plano niya kaysa sa'yo. That's what happens when you allow God to take over your life. So baka sabihin nyo na puro ako contentment. E nasan yung happiness dun? You know, when you are contented, you're also happy. You cannot be happy without feeling contentment. And as I end this, be contented with God, because that is your greatest gain in this world. Be contented with God, because He is the only one who can fill that void in our heart. Be contented with God, because when you have God, you have everything. I hope that you are blessed. God bless, and have a nice day.